Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. I need to clean the glasses. So, what's going on out there? It's another fabulous Friday in Vegas. I think we're going to be in 60s. It's clear. It's sunny. And another day in paradise, I guess you call it. A week from today, T-Dub will be getting his family together and heading out here. And David, what's going on? Ian, what's happening? And I'm reading that without my glasses. God, did I have to get in there and squint or what? And looking forward to them getting here. And that's about it. Let me see. There you go. All right, that's better. So I sent a link to Hazy, sent a link to Dizzy. Pat is at the dentist right now, so I don't know if he's going to jump in. I was talking to T-Dub earlier, and he said he would probably pop in. Shad Dog, what's going on? And so we'll see if T-Dub pops in or who pops in. Anybody out there want to join us? There's the link, and another happy Friday in Vegas. Let's see. If you saw yesterday's video I posted, you'll know that the Camaro's being torn apart again. The front fenders, I got the right front fender off. I'm taking the heater core out, and I'm trashing that piece of junk. I'm tired of replacing and or repairing heater cores in that thing. It seems like I get it fixed or I put a new one in, that every year it starts leaking again, and screw it, it's not worth it. Besides, probably won't drive the car much during the winter anyway. So I got a plate. The plate will be here tomorrow, Saturday, and we will put the plate on. Also, I needed to take the fenders off to get the lower trim on the glass, and so I got about 5 bolts. Yeah, about 5 more bolts, and the left fender will be off. And then I'll wash them to get all the inside the cracks where all the rubbing compound and buffing compound was. I was just kidding about leaving the heater core out. And yeah, David, we're not going to drive it much in the winter. So, I mean, it's mostly summer and spring. Actually, I should think about putting air in it, but we have been kicking around doing vintage air. But my pet peeve for today is eBay. I did do a lot of selling on eBay back, oh God, I want to say maybe about 7-8 years ago. Just sitting there cleaning out the house and selling stuff. And I mean, I sold a stereo receiver I got when I was in Southeast Asia on eBay. I mean, that was a 72 vintage Sansui. Yeah. It's right after Dolby came out, and yeah, and sold that. And so I decided that I was going to sit there and take flea bait. Yeah, you got it, flea bait. Not the same eBay, that's for dang sure. So what I did is I was looking at selling one of my radio control kits. Now, most of my radio control kits are vintage and they're old kits, but they're pretty good. Let me pull this up, and so you guys get a look at it. Let's see, where is it? Hang on. Okay. Here it is. Okay, now the mouse ain't working. Oh, now it's thinking. Okay. So there it is. So let's share the screen. And this is the kit I was thinking of putting on sale. Sterling Models Incorporated is an old company. I want to say probably back, God, it was founded in the late 60s, and I think it folded its doors in the early 90s. I'm not sure on that. But this was the kit, and let me see. So let me take it off. And hang on. Okay. And here's the kit with the top off, looking at it. So bear with me again. And that's the kit with the top off it. The instructions are laying on top of the kit, and you can still see that the interior plastic is still in one piece, and it hasn't been opened. So let's stop sharing this, and we'll talk about that. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Trash that. So it's a radio control kit. When it built out, it's 13 inches wide, probably by about 4 feet long. I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but let's say it was up there. It's radio controlled, and it's Chris-Craft, which is one of my favorite boat manufacturers. And so I decided, well, let's pull this one out and list it on eBay. So I pulled it out and I listed it on eBay. I gave all the particulars to it and everything else, and what it, the scale, how new the kit was. And I mean, new as far as being not opened, and as far as where it's been in storage and everything else, and gave all the particulars. And I get down to the bottom of on eBay, and I started the bidding at $150. I put a reserve on it for $500. And I looked at the bottom on eBay and sit there and looked at where my fees were, and fees are sitting there, and the fees to list it was $75. $75 freaking dollars to list that thing. I hit cancel. Ian Kurz Lake, you want to know what I was drinking? So I pulled it and stopped listing it. There's another website called Old Models. Did you look for it in the sold items? Yeah, there were a lot of Sterling models on eBay, but there wasn't that particular kit, David. But I know another website. It's Old Models. Can't remember it. And if anybody wants it, I'll sit there and give it to you. But it's where they sell a lot of old models. And I turned around and emailed them and told them that I was thinking of selling this kit. Would they be interested in listing it for me? And so that's where it's at. It's a nice kit. I really was looking forward to building it, but with the time frame and everything else I got going on in my life, I don't think I'd get to it. And I would rather put the money in the interior in the Camaro than another radio controlled boat. I got the PT boat. I've got that boat. I've got the Sea-Maid, which is a little runabout. I've got the Battleship Yamato. I got the Battleship Missouri. There's 2 more up there. I think a total of 7 radio controlled boats that I'd like to get rid of, that I'm going to get rid of here. So, but Ian, yeah, always tequila, shots of tequila, and little Coors. So I was very disappointed in eBay on that high fee, because you got to look at the perspective is that eBay will sit there and hit you with your listing fees. Then they grab a chunk of your money on your selling fees. And then you know who owns PayPal? eBay. And then they get you with PayPal fees. So they got you coming and going on that. And I said, no, no, I'm done paying your outrageous fees. I'll still shop on you every now and then, but Amazon seems to be a hell of a lot better. Like David Collins said that he's shopping, and Amazon is, yeah. And I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. eBay is just, they thought they were the top dog in the market, and I'm sorry, there's too many other people out there. eBay, you ain't the only fish in the pond anymore. And so if you want business, you better sit there and start lowering your fees, because I ain't selling on you anymore. Nope, not even. I'll look, maybe buy from you every now and then, but eBay will be on the list of things where I'm looking for something. eBay's gone all the way down to here. Yeah, I won't look there anymore. And that's the way it is, and that's the way I feel. It's just totally outrageous in what they're sitting there selling. It's ridiculous. So that was it. Everybody got their Christmas shopping done. I made a startling conclusion last night. I try to get good auction deals. If it's used to be fun, found Goodwill's auction site. Looking forward to trying that. eBay prices are high. Collectors run the prices up. Not fun. Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. We did order the fuel tank for the ATC 70, and we did that Wednesday, and we did that through eBay, and it's coming from Pennsylvania. It's a plastic tank. It's the whole tank and hoses and everything else. So I didn't mind doing that, but that was the only place. I typed in ATC 70 fuel tank, and eBay was the only place that really had anything. I did find a place on eBay down in Louisiana that restores the tanks, and this was after I purchased the new tank for the Honda, and so I was sitting there, emailed that guy and was asking him a couple of questions, and we were going back and forth. And I asked him, I said, well, you want to buy this old ATC 70 tank I got? And he goes, well, I don't know. And I sent him the link to my video where I was starting to clean it out to sit there and refurbish the inside of the tank. And he sat there and said, okay. And he looked at the video and he says, well, after sandblasting, those turn out to be more of a piece of Swiss cheese than anything else. And I said, well, I just contacted you to see, to sit there and see, because I hate throwing away old parts. And it just sticks in my craw to take something that 1985 ATC 70 fuel tank, throw it away. No, I just hate them. There's got to be somebody out there who might want it or fix it or whatever. So I sat there and I said, I just told him that. I said, I just hate throwing out old parts. So he says, well, I'll send you $40 if you want to send it to me, cover shipping. And I said, hold on. And I said, give me your address. And I got his address, and it was in Louisiana, and the size box. And he said, okay. I found gift bags and boxes on eBay in small quantities, good price. Other sites only sold them in bulk. Okay, yeah, that's true. And so I said, send me your address. And he sent his address to me, and I priced it up through UPS, and how much it's going to cost. $20 to send send it to him. And I said, well, hell, now if I can only find a box. And then Christmas gifts started coming in from Amazon, because that's where I did most of my shopping this year, was Amazon. Man, Christmas gifts came in from Amazon, and I turned around, and one of the boxes, the tank fit in perfectly. So all that big, the big air bubble wrap that they come in with now. So I saved all that and everything else. So I'll ship the tank off to him on Monday. He sent me I sent him an email back, said, okay, you're on, but I'll take $45. And he sent me PayPal, $45. So I'm not throwing out the old tank. It found a home. It's going to Louisiana. Probably get refurbished and be on somebody else's bike. So, got something in my mouth. Firehouse Subs today for lunch. It was good. So that was a little episode on the fuel tank. We let's see. car, the fuel tank. Oh, and everybody saw I'm building a balsa wood model upstairs, and we're skinning it right now with the tissue. And rather than using, it's called dope, and it's the stuff that you glue the dope on, and then you squirt it with water, and then you paint it over it, and it shrinks the tissue up. Well, I was taught, hold it, me, Tom, all but 2 gift certificates. All but 2 gift certificates. I'm not in town for Christmas. Had it all sent to Mom's where we are having Christmas. Cool, David. Yeah. I was sitting there looking at Nancy. We went to, like I said, we went to Firehouse Subs for lunch, and on the way back, I'm sitting there going, okay, what do we got coming in? I said, okay, well, we got some stuff coming in from my oldest son. I'm not going to name it because I don't know if he's watching. I said, I got the panel coming in tomorrow. I ordered me some new gym shoes, and I got those coming in. And then I ordered my wife's, she likes the big, long flannel sleeping night shirts, and I ordered her 2 of those, and I didn't tell her that, but those are coming. Then we got, since I send my son Swiss Colony, the big assorted boxes that they send with all the goodies inside, I send them both. I send T-Dub and Pat one every Christmas. And T-Dub, I told him, I said, I'll send it here. I'm sending it here to the house because then he can use it for munchies on his drive back to Dallas when he gets ready to leave after the holidays. So, yeah. So then we were going, I got 6 or 7 deliveries coming between now and Monday. And the main one I'm looking forward to is right tomorrow is the panel. I'm going to test fit that panel and start getting it because I would love to start putting the car back together on Monday. And that's my goal. I got to get the other fender off, which I'll do tomorrow. And then we'll test fit the panel and figure out what I need. I want to put some stainless steel fasteners on it so at least it looks good, the section that you see. And so I'll probably have to go to McFadden-Dale, which is the big hardware store here, and get some stainless steel bolts. I'm thinking about using the flathead Allen bolts to do on it, because then that way I can sit there and get an Allen wrench in there and do that. And so that's the game plan on that. I want the car back together for when T-Dub's here. If you look over this shoulder on the floor by the desk down in the corner there on the floor stereo, the deck came in for the Camaro. It's one of those motorized screens that come out and flip up, and for an extra $21 they said you can have a backup light that can go on it. So I got the backup light sitting on top of it. So, and that's T-Dub's little job because he loves doing it and he's so good at it that he'll be putting in the stereo in the Camaro while he's here. Also got an extension for the antenna wire to bring it from the rear all the way up to the front, because remember the electric antenna I put in. So we're pretty well set, but I want the car back together because I want to be able to drive it while he's here in town too. I mean, put the stereo in and go driving around town cranking the tunes. You got to be able to do that. So let's see, that's it on that front. I was going to pick on Ian here, but I think he went to bed already because I haven't seen him in the comments. But maybe we'll save that for Dizzy's or Hazy's show Saturday or Sunday, if I get the link to go on. And let's see, yeah, so the fender's out on the back patio. It's on a rack, and I got a bungee cord. I'll wash each of them down because when you start buffing a car and all the compound gets in the cracks and everything else, and I cleaned it out the best I can. Well, now that now that it's off the car, I'll just sit there and wash it down and wash them all off and everything before we reassemble. I plan on doing that. Everything underneath the hood is with the fenders off. It's now let's do a massive cleanup, because we're going to be buffing again, but it's not going to be as heavy as the buff that we did before, and get it cleaned up and get it all put before we put it all back together. At least it goes back together clean. It scraped the living heck out of my hands pulling it apart. Let's see, anything on the, now there's few on the left. But yeah, but that's all the price of working on a car. So let's see. That's about it. Let's see. I covered about everything that I wanted to cover. You know, eBay and that. Let's see. T-Dub's coming, leaving a week from tomorrow. We'll be here. I suspect he'll probably be rolling in Sunday afternoon on the 22nd. If he does it, he'll probably drive from Dallas down with eBay. There you go, Shandog. 100% down with him. But he'll probably be here, I want to say, probably Sunday the 22nd in the afternoon. He's going to be, I think he said he leaves Dallas, and he's going to leave Dallas Saturday morning early. So probably about 12 to 16 hours later, he should be pulling into Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then he says he's probably going to spend the night there and then get up the following morning, and he'll be able to, and then 12, 14 hours later, he'll be in Vegas. Oh, excuse me. So I expect him probably Sunday night. And let's see, that's about it. So I got an air mattress to get together. I got their second bedroom to get cleaned up. Well, it's pretty much clean, but get that ready to go. And upstairs is pretty much ready to go. We were going to try to get new carpeting in upstairs. Both bedrooms are hardwood floors, but the carpeting in the game room and the stairs. But it was just not enough time. The billiard factory who built my pool table said that they needed 2 weeks notice to come and disassemble the table and then turn around and then once the carpet gets laid, come back and reassemble the table, put it up. Pat's all excited. He says, the table gets disassembled? And he goes, yeah, I want to change the felt. Well, the table is probably, hold on, let me think. Let's see. Table's probably 12 years old. It's not fairly worn. It's pretty good. Let them. They are heavy. Yeah, they are. 1-inch slate on that table is, yeah, definitely heavy. And they are, and they said they would take it down. And I got a lifetime warranty with the table. So, and what we did is we put the table in T-Dub's name and Patrick's name. And so they're in reality, on paper, they're the owners of the pool table. So the lifetime warranty doesn't end with me, it ends with them. So we did that when we got it. I grew up with a pool table in my house. And when I got the inheritance from my father, when he passed, I took some of the money, and that's what we did is we spent and got we had a pool table made for upstairs. So back to Pat on the felt. He got all excited going, so they got to take it down. And I go, yeah. So if they take it down, they got to refelt the table. And he sat there and he goes, okay. Nah, Las Vegas fats, Shandog, Las Vegas fats. And so he sat there and he said, well, can we change the color? And I said, I don't know. I haven't asked him. I said, what color do you want? He wants to do a navy blue. Now, mind you, this is a red oak pool table, natural finish. And yeah, Shandog, not me. Yeah, definitely not me. I'm about an average pool player. As long as I'm on my table. If I go to somebody else's table, I have a hard time. And so I sat there and he wants navy blue felt. And I sat there and I said, well, Pat, I haven't asked him on that. And he says, well, if you can, let's change the felt. And I says, well, and he says, well, it's your table. And he says, how deep are your pockets? So I said, I'll change it any color you want as long as you want to pay for it. But upstairs in the game room, let's see, you can play video poker. Real honest to goodness, actually came out of a casino, video poker slot machine. And it's a virgin slot machine because it's never hit a royal flush. I can show you the stats on it. The computer in it keeps the stats on what hands it's hit and how many times it's hit particular hands. and I can show you that. But all the quarters in the machine stay here. If you win, quarters stay here. It's about almost $500 to sit there and put quarters to fill the hopper up in that thing, to sit there and to fill it. And my granddaughters get a big kick out of playing it when they're here. Then we got a sit down asteroids machine. If you remember the old Atari game Asteroids, you got sit down. And that's not working right now. I'm trying to figure out, I can't find a place that will repair it here in Vegas. And I'd love to get that thing fixed. And then darts, and then the pool table. And that's the game room upstairs. Haven't played in years. My grandfather has one. Well, I grew up with one. And then when I left the house, when I was I was 20 when I left the house, I hadn't played played on and off. You go out drinking with your buddies, and there's a pool table there, so you go play and everything else. But God, I haven't played until roughly around 2008 when we got this table and started playing. And every now and then, Pat will come over and say, let's do a game of pool. Neat thing about it this year that I'm looking forward to is both my granddaughters are now, I said, you have to be able to be tall enough to see the whole table if you want to play. And both of them are tall enough to see the table. And so now we get to teach them how to shoot pool, which ought to be quite entertaining. I probably should video it and put it on, but yeah, but pool's fun. It definitely a game of geometry if you know what I'm talking about. So let's see. So that's that. Let's see the pool table, T-Dub coming out. Let's see the granddaughters. My grandfather left it. It was in the house when my grandmother sold it. I was 13. Huh. All right, David. Haven't been able to play in a couple of years. Should be able to shortly. Okay, Shandog. Anthony, Redneck Way of Life. What's going on? We're just here shooting the breeze, talking about everything else and anything. Trying to get, let's see, anybody else? Let's see, put the link back in. See if anybody wants to come join. I sent the link to Hazy and Dizzy, and both my sons have it. Pat's at the dentist. T-Dub said he'd join in. My phone's on the charger, so I can't text him. Well, Eric. This is the camera, that backup camera that we can put on the Camaro. I'm not going to take it out of the oh, it's Ziploc. Okay, I can't. So this is what it looks like. I think it looks to where you can sit there and put it on bolt it to the license plate frame. So I don't know. T-Dub and I might come up with different ideas on that. So that's the backup camera. They definitely give you the cable and everything else to run it. 68 Camaro with a backup camera. Go figure. Isn't technology fun? And actually, they sat there and they said, for 21 bucks, I can have this. And then this is the deck. And I'm not opening this up, but this is the deck that's going in. Oh, let's try to get the glare off it. Come on, come on. No, guess I can't. That's the deck. This is motorized, and it comes out and then folds up. So. So that's that. Yeah, T-Dub is really good at wiring car stereos. God, the kid's got a talent there. It's a nice hobby. Yeah, tunes in the car. And so once the holidays are done and the car's back on the road, we got the front end to get aligned, we got the exhaust to finish up, and it's just, and then I'll be able to really start driving it and going to some car shows local here in town. And that's the plan. I still got the spoiler to finish painting. I'm not putting the rear seat back in because we're trying to find a good upholstery shop in town. And Pat said he did an annual inspection on one in North Las Vegas that looked pretty good. So I'm probably going to try to get the name with him. Shandog, yeah, with Rotter Files. Yeah, I see Kenny on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. But I think Kenny's messing with his bugs, so he's probably having a good time doing that. And so, yeah, and start getting the interior done. But the exhaust and the front end alignment are the priorities. Well, I know both shows where he was going to. The one that I used to call it the Sunday show. I used to call it Dairy Queen show. Kenny starts both his shows on Saturday and Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning our time. So it's going to be like 5 a.m. for you, David. But the one show is on Eastern and 215, which is the borderline. Eastern Avenue cuts Clark County to Henderson. You got to understand this valley is you got the city of Las Vegas, okay? And if this is west, this is east, this is north, and this is south, okay? The dividing line from the city of Las Vegas and Clark County, which is the rest of where the strip is located and everything else, is south of the city. Oh, 11 o'clock your time. That's right. I'll be late. That's right. I was going the opposite. I was taking away the 3 hours rather than putting them on. Sorry, David. And so then that's Clark County. And Clark County is where the strip's located, where McCarran Airport's located, and everything else. And the dividing line from the rough dividing line from the city of Las Vegas and Clark County is Sahara Boulevard. That's the dividing line from city to county. Then that's county. So if you're cruising the Las Vegas Strip, or you're going to the MGM Grand, or if you're going to Treasure Island, or if you're going to Mirage or Bellagio, that's in Clark County. It isn't in Las Vegas. It's Clark County. So the dividing line then from Clark County to Eastern or to Henderson is Eastern Avenue. God, spit that out. Is Eastern Avenue. And so the show where Kenny goes to on Saturday mornings, I used to go to a lot when I had my my SS and then my ZL1 Camaros. I'll be out at breakfast. You're all invited. It's at 10 my time. Well, Sunday morning we go to breakfast here, David. It's at 7 my time, and it's a little place, mom and pop's place called Jams, and it has awesome breakfasts. And David, you're more than welcome to join us. So, cheers. So that's where Kenny's Saturday show is. It used to be coffee and cars, or cars and coffee, or something like that. And then the guy who thought that he owned the show or whatever, or I don't know how it all went down. Kenny probably should be explaining this better than I can. He decided to take the show elsewhere. They got a road racing course south of town. Plan on making it your way sometime. And so he planned on taking the show. Well, the show stayed actually, and now it's called it's Las Vegas Car Show, and it's every Saturday morning in the parking lot, and it's really gotten big to where it's now something really big. Well, I want to make the show one time with the Camaro, but again, I don't want to take the Camaro that far away from the house without the front end being aligned and tailpipes on. It just, I don't know. Even though there's no side windows and there's no interior, I can call it a work in progress. The other show that Kenny does, it used to be the Dairy Queen show. I called it the Dairy Queen show because it's behind a Dairy Queen. And actually, the guy who owned the Dairy Queen was the one that started the show. And I got it from a coworker when I was an inspector at the city of Henderson. And it was Saturday nights the show was on. Well, Saturday night is good for a car show, and you're in a parking lot, and the parking lot lights are on, but you really don't get to see the cars all that much. So then he changed it to Sunday morning, as not to conflict with the one up on Eastern and 215. 215 is the Beltway, is the freeway around the city. So, and that's the other one that Kenny does on Sunday mornings, and then plus every other one in between. And I don't know, he's probably on a mailing list on half these that where he gets he's come up with shows that I didn't even know existed in this town. So yeah, and that's what I want to eventually do, is sit there and hit those two, not on a regular basis, but every now and then hit them. And love to walk around, talk with Kenny. I suspect Kenny's starting to put together parts lists for his bug. And if you saw, he put a video up. If you're a subscriber to Kenny, is his YouTube. Let me hold on. Bear with me for a minute. I'll see if I can. I'll get his YouTube channel and I'll put the link in it. And I'll look. Bear with me. See, this is where somebody else on the channel would help out great while I'm sitting there looking for this stuff. Here it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to pop this up. You guys tell me if it's the link. Oh, I lost everything. Hang on. Here we go. All right. So I asked everybody if they did is their Christmas shopping all done. I haven't. The only one that commented back was David. So are you guys all done, or are you still going on? So let's go here. Oh, excuse me. All right, now back to normal. Kenny is traveling car show. Great guy. All right, I'm going to put this link up. You guys tell me, make sure it's Kenny's channel. So. See, usually I got somebody in here. I wonder where Mark M is at. I haven't seen him in a while. Can somebody out there verify that that's Kenny's channel for me, please? I'm going to grab my cell phone. I want to text T-Dub and tell him the link sent. Hey, Pat.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much.
No one else joined you?
No, just me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look like I had a seizure the way I'm talking.
Huh?
My left side ain't moving.
Are you Novocained up?
Oh, yeah.
What, did they clean again?
Clean one half and then clean the other half.
At least you're doing it before Christmas.
Yeah, they wanted to take all my teeth out on the 30th before New Year's. So I wouldn't be able to eat prime rib.
Oh, did you tell them hell no?
Yeah, January 30th is my extraction now.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Shandog, I clicked on it and it took me to your channel. Okay. All right, let me try that again. I'm trying to
What's
get
wrong?
him. I'm trying to Kenny Street Rodder 100 Street Rodder, and it's actually Rodder Files now. I'm trying to put his link in there, and I guess I did it wrong. So I'll try it again.
If I had my computer, I'd try for you.
Uh,
Somebody else is on it though.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I clicked on Kenny's. Okay, here we are.
Can you still hear and see me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
see you.
cool.
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Okay. Give me a second.
There you go.
That's weird.
Okay.
So I have to keep the browser open for it to work.
Okay, it says it's Rodder Files. All right. Let's see what happened, channel. Okay, let's try this
So
again.
yeah, January 30th. You mind taking me over there?
No.
I need a driver to drop me off and stay there while I have the procedure done.
I got to stay there? Okay.
I'll buy you lunch. It'll only be about
Oh,
an hour.
that's the same link. It switches right over to my, okay. Yeah.
No.
Oh, upstairs?
Yeah. Why would I? I can get up and get them myself.
I'm
They're
retired,
upstairs.
David. Nah.
Retard.
What?
Brianna asked her to grab my earbuds for me. And I said they're on the fridge, and she comes down here looking on top of the fridge down here. I'm like, I can get up off my lazy ass and get them here. I don't want to go upstairs.
Okay. I went
Nobody.
to Oh, I did it right? Okay. All right. As long as it works. But that's, David, that's Kenny's channel. Any and every car show in the Vegas Valley, Kenny will hit. He also has gone down to Arizona to do a couple out there, and then to Southern California. He used to live here in Southern California, moved back here. So he goes back and forth. So my face is numb.
Quit playing around with the white. Yeah.
Okay. So you got me on speakers? Pat?
Earbuds, yeah, so you're not out loud.
Huh? I'm out loud?
Hello? Yeah. No. You're in my ear.
Oh. So nobody else can hear me in your household but me? But you? No. Okay. The bike is upstairs in the hobby room.
Okay.
I told Nancy, I said, I want a tormentor. And she goes, last night. And we got home about 12:30 after shopping last night. And I said, I want a tormentor. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, I want to keep the bike in the living room underneath the Christmas tree and put a bow on it. And then when she says, who's the bike for? I'm going to tell her it's Evelyn's.
That's a good idea, actually.
And let her go nutso looking at that thing until Evelyn gets here. Or until
I'm
you
okay with that.
Huh?
I'm okay with that. If that's
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Nah, it's up. I already got it upstairs, so it's upstairs. But
Okay.
I came to the distinct conclusion this will be the last time I ever go shopping with your mother at Christmas time. We did about 12 laps in the little girl's clothing section. And she kept going around. She goes, I can't find a top. I can't find a top for these pants for Evelyn. I can't find a top for these pants for Evelyn. I look down, they're black pants. I look down, there's a red top. I pull up, what size is she? She goes, 7. I pull up a 7 size red top. How about this? Oh, that's great. And I look at her and I go, you freaking passed this thing 3 or 4 times. You're not looking, are you?
That's funny.
And then I probably lost my patience at about 12:15 last night, because I sat there and I says, you got 5 minutes to sit there. Still numb?
Yeah.
And you like the drool that's just coming out of the side of your mouth?
No, that's why I'm making sure I'm not drooling.
Oh.
Yeah, all the way back here. Even my nose.
Hey, David, I got 7-day weekends. Woohoo! But yeah, I told her, I said, if you're not ready to head to the cashier in the next 5 minutes, I said, I'm going to go sit in the car, because it's more entertaining and more fun doing that. And I can listen to the radio. And then when you get done, wheel both shopping carts out to the car and I'll help you load up. But doing laps in the little girls' clothing section is not my ideal thing to do.
I agree.
So we're all done with that. We just got to wait now for deliveries.
Okay.
Or at
I
least,
think we're all done. We just got a couple. We maybe got 2 things to get.
well, the only other thing is the ton of candy we usually put in the stockings. That's what we got to do.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all we got to get, really, too.
Okay.
I've been poked 5 times today.
You've been poked 5 times in your jaw.
4 for there, and then I had to have blood work at my physical. They took 3 vials. I actually got dizzy.
You had your physical today too? Oh, you were a glutton for punishment.
Yep. At 10 a.m. Yep. So I'm beat. I'm ready to just go to bed and call it quits for the day. I'm probably not going to eat dinner tonight.
I talked to T-Dub earlier. We went to Firehouse Subs for lunch. And on the way home, he called me on my cell phone. And he's got next Friday off. And I said,
what's going on with him?
He just got back. He was on his way home from the Christmas party. And so he sat there and he says, well, I got next Friday off. And I said, I'm thinking, well, and he goes, no, he says, we're leaving Saturday. I'm just going to, gives me all day Friday to get everything together. So if he's
I know, hear you.
Huh?
I know, hear you.
You know, hear me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. My mic's working. It's you.
Shake your head if you can hear me. I can't hear you.
Okay, well, it's on your end because my mic's working.
Hold on. It might be the earbuds.
Take a break in the show. I gotta get another beer and some tequila. No hearing? I'm not saying any. I'm
gonna rejoin. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So I hear both of you. Well, I heard him, but he said he wasn't hearing me. That's where I opened up two. That's why I got 2 monitors. So I open up what I'm seeing going, what I see going out, and then the live one here. So, but yeah. So yeah, T-Dub's got Friday off, and I was hoping he'd leave Friday, get here a day earlier, because we were planning on doing, if he got here on Saturday, we were planning on our favorite place is Villa Pizza here in the Valley, and they do awesome chicken fingers and pizza. I'm busy with church and Lions Club. The time fills up fast. Oh yeah, if you're doing that, David, it will definitely fill up fast. The video I did yesterday, and I think David, you saw it, is I did the 3 projects that are going on now, and that's not counting the house cleaning and getting everything ready for the Christmas. Last weekend, I shampooed the kitchen table, the chairs, their cloth, and the upholstery's cloth, and the bar chairs at the island has 3 bar stools on it, and I cleaned those, and it was just, and so I mean, I still got to shampoo the stairs, so it's just an ongoing thing here around the holidays and trying to get everything clean and together. I mean, if it wasn't for Nancy and I, our entire life, ever since we've been married, and it's been about 44 years now, is that we always felt that Christmas was for the kids. We were married about for 2-3 years when T-Dub came along, and we felt that Christmas always and should be just for the kids. It's to me, it's a kids' holiday. I mean, at a certain age, your beliefs change and you begin to believe in different things, and it's just that it's a kids' holiday. It just leave it at that. And so we would never get each other anything for Christmas. We just concentrate all our money and our efforts on the 2 boys and get them what they needed and what they wanted. Try to fill the Christmas list and do that. So when T-Dub moved to Texas, well, there went the granddaughters. Those are the kids. Okay, so the granddaughters are gone, so we have no kids. So we had no kids visiting. So for I think last Christmas and the Christmas before, we never put up a tree. I didn't even decorate the outside of the house. No kids, no need. It's just us. You know, Christmas morning, I used to sit there and freaking crack of dawn. The 2 boys would get Nancy and I up. No need to. Nobody's here, no kids. So we just sat there and went on with everything without the kids. Well, now the kids are here, and so now we get to sit there and start this all over again. That's why, yeah, Shandog, yeah, I agree too. It's for the kids. That's why, and David, that's why I have it at Mom's. She has room for 13 kids. And it's a mess, but it's worth it. Yeah, I bet you it's a zoo, 13 kids. It'd be entertaining though. That'd be fun. I grew up in a household that with my parents before they were divorced there were 7 of us, and my dad called us the Unholy 7, and I called us the Magnificent 7. You know, to each person's preference type thing. Okay, I'm retyping that. Mom has room. Okay, not Rome. Well, hey, Rome, there's room too. I grew up in that house. Yeah. And Christmas was fun. Oh man, Christmas and the holidays were definitely fun at that house. I mean, there was nonstop action, constantly going, doing this, that, everything. And then with the age differentiate from the oldest, and I'm the second oldest, but from the oldest to the youngest, there's a wide variety of different toys that came out. I think the most fun I had was I was in high school, and one of my main well, I had 2 jobs. In summertime, I had 2 jobs, and then in the school year, I only had 1 job. And I worked at a Ben Franklin 5 and dime store. And my departments were the pet department and the toy department. So I would, when Hot Wheels came out, and sit there and started ordering my brothers Hot Wheels and everything. It's just sit there and I got to watch them. Through them, I got to play with Hot Wheels because I was watching them play, and it was fun. Well, Pat just texted. Hang on. Downloading icon to my laptop. be on in a second. Okay. And so we would sit there and I would sit there and get my brothers just about all the new Hot Wheels stuff, because working at the department store, I would sit there and I get it at at cost plus a little for the store, but I was definitely get it less than what it was going for in the open market. And so that was fun. I remember, what was it, the one Hot Wheels set that had the oval in it, and you would sit there and take a Hot Wheels and charge it up with the juice machine, and it'd race around the oval. Well, my brother Jerry sat there and figured out that if he could sit there and rather the two D-sized batteries that went into the juice machine to sit there and charge the electric cell in the little car to power the motor, that if he sat there and if he took a 6-volt battery, that it would really charge the car really good and it would go for a long time. And I came down and I'm sitting there watching, and this car's just going around the track, and all of a sudden it flies off. The corners were banked, and it flies off and heads off and sit there. And what did you do? And he sit there and he showed me. He says, well, I'm using this battery to charge him. And I just laughed. Then the other time I remember with those two guys, my brothers Jerry and Michael, is that I was home on leave. I think it was I got to come home on leave between basic training and tech school. And I was sitting there and I'm looking at my dad and my dad sat there, and I'm looking, there's orange Hot Wheel track coming down the stairs from the second floor. And Jerry and Michael had my old bedroom, and coming down from the top bunk from the second floor, coming down all the way down, and then it wrapped around the kitchen, and then it went through the kitchen and then down the basement stairs. And Jerry was down there with a catcher's mask sitting there, and he'd have a walkie-talkie, and he'd go up to Michael and sit there and say, let it go. And Michael would sit there and let a Hot Wheels car go. It would come down the high bank track, come down through the kitchen, and then down the basement stairs, and Jerry would catch it. And he'd let another one go. And so they'd be doing this all day, and then they'd switch when it came time. They ran out of cars, so they'd bring a bucket of cars upstairs. Jerry would, and he'd be upstairs sending the car, and Michael would be down in the basement catching them. Yeah, that's right, David. But my brother Jerry decided that 6 volts were more fun than the 3D cells were going to give it. But yeah, and so there was nonstop action in that household around the holidays, and it was fun. It was. And it just now with just 2 boys, and now we wait for the action to happen with the granddaughters. And so, but this ought to be an interesting Christmas with the granddaughters, especially if Pat and I get that ATC running. I'm going to have to go find I'm going to have to find a brain bucket that fits both those little girls. Evelyn, how's it going? Are you excited? Chrissy Noble is on in the chat, is my granddaughter, Evelyn. She uses mom's YouTube handle. So are you excited, Evelyn? Oh, no, Pat's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, I see Jody in the background. What are you on your laptop now?
Yeah, I was trying to get her out of the picture. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Can John get off there?
No, chill out.
So am I on speakers or earbuds?
Earbuds again.
Okay. I just don't want to say something I shouldn't say.
Don't worry about them.
They don't pay attention to me or you anyway.
Mainly me.
David, I have a niece named Evelyn. Well, I got a granddaughter named Evelyn. And she comes in and says hi and doesn't say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her if she's getting excited, and she didn't answer, so.
Really?
Yeah.
She must not be then.
Okay. I figured T-Dub would pop in. He said he had time.
Probably cooking dinner.
5:30? Yeah, he's probably cooking dinner. All right. Can you hold down the fort for a minute?
Yeah, I guess.
I need refills.
Okay.
Oh, I couldn't find at least today?
What?
Old Chub.
That's okay. Last couple of times I've drank that's been giving me a headache.
Well, I wanted to get it in here for T-Dub too.
Okay. Try Total Wine.
I'm going there tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be holding the fort down. It's kind of hard when you can't feel half your face. It's no fun. Talking like I had a stroke. Yeah, there you go. Lighten it up so you can see my face now.
What?
Nothing.
Total Wine. Yeah, David, it's a Total Wines and more. Yeah, I think they're nationwide, aren't they, Pat?
I think so.
Yeah. I did get some more of the white can of the Dragon's Milk in the white cans.
Mm-hmm.
And dog, I love whiskey, but the people around me don't like it when I drink whiskey.
Who cares?
Who cares? Shandog, I love tequila. So all you had is a cleaning and they shot you up that much? Was it a deep cleaning?
Huh?
Was it a deep cleaning? Okay.
Yeah.
David Collins says, we have one here called Lowe's. They might have it. Haven't had a chance to check. Oh, okay. Lowe's. Okay, well, we got a hardware store called Lowe's, but they're nationwide too. I think Charlotte Speedway is Lowe's sponsors it. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't followed NASCAR that much or that in depth to know the name. Who's the sponsor of each track or what race? No. But yeah, the tank.
Were you able to get that link posted in there?
Yeah.
For Kenny's?
Yeah, for Kenny's show. Yeah. And
Okay.
the fuel tank should be here next Friday.
Okay.
So I'll work on cleaning it up a little more. I'll Google in the one feature states that we have, and then I figure I'll let you put it back together, took it apart.
Okay.
I'll just be assisting you. But I figured there's no point in really going hog on it to get the fuel tank to see if it'll start.
Yeah.
We have both, and yes, Lowe's is the headquarters in Mooresville near the Charlotte track and the track is in Concord. Oh, okay. I don't know. Used to when NASCAR started bending the rules for manufacturers to get an advantage, I just sat there and said, it's not an even playing field. I don't care to watch anymore. That's my opinion. And I'll just leave it at that. But Jack grew up with me, so he knows that I was a diehard NASCAR fan.
Everybody was until Earnhardt passed away.
That's an hour and a half drive for you to get to Concord, to get to the track. And we were going to go out there. What was it? The weekend? We were going to go out in that area. We had it almost all planned and everything. When Tom and Kathy were living out there, remember them, Pat? Mom and I were going to go out for the one race, the Coca-Cola 600. And then we're going to stay the week and tour all the NASCAR shops there. And then stay, or small. It was the championship or what's the race they have before the Coca-Cola 600?
The Indy?
No. It's all there at Charlotte. It's like the
the twin 125s?
No. That's Daytona. It's not a race for points. It's for $1 million now. I guess it is. It's
the All-Star
race. Yeah, because then the following weekend is the Coca-Cola 600. So we're gonna do that. But then all that fell through. So we never made it. But we would have been out. But that's before I knew you, David. So we would have been out in your neck of the woods then for a little bit. But you're right, Pat. NASCAR sort of died the day Dale Earnhardt died.
Drag racing kind of died when Scott Coletta died, and they started doing 1,000-foot races.
Yeah, well, drag racing has always been 1,320 feet and will always be 1,320 feet.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a word here, and nobody get any offended, but these pussies think that they race an 1/8 mile is drag racing. No. 1,320 feet, gentlemen. That's the way it is. That's the way the sport started. That's the way the sport would live. If you can't keep it up for 1,320 feet, then you got issues. And that's what I'm going to say about that. I can't stand 1/8 mile drag. It's over before it even gets started.
Mind your own business.
Okay, it's right from my face. You don't like me.
What's on my shirt?
A gummy.
No, I haven't put those out yet.
Tomorrow.
I should have last night. Then I wouldn't have cared how many laps she went around in women's clothing. But then I would have had to make her drive because I know for a fact I can't drive on that.
It's not that bad.
No, I can't. Used to. Can't now. So I wonder what Hazy and Dizzy do here.
Quit telling everybody what to fucking do.
She's playing with the little shirt thingies. Yes, you were. I just saw you touching it. Quit lying to yourself.
So what's she doing home?
Your phone is dirty.
Huh?
What's she doing home from school already?
Who?
Brianna.
School's already out. Well, she got off early because they had an assembly, but she had to wait for the bus because I couldn't pick her up.
Okay.
You got to watch The Irishman if you haven't seen it yet.
So have enough parts on the car to. David Collins wrote, so have enough parts to stay on the car to make it 1,350 feet. It's 1,320 feet, David. Quarter mile, 1,320 feet.
Well, you got to have enough to do the burnout too.
No.
And back up.
Oh, here we go. Hey, T-Dub.
Your Wi-Fi's still blowing. Hey.
Probably.
I just had a stroke, so I figured I'd come on and join you.
What happened to you?
I had a deep cleaning today. So
Looks
if
like
you
you
can
got
tell,
the shit kicked out of you.
I wouldn't have been able to tell. My whole face is numb over here.
Yeah, I was going to say he can get in. Somebody can Mike Tyson him, and he'd never know on the right side of his face.
Yeah,
Wow.
actually, yeah, even up to my eye, right about here is where I have no feeling all the way. And then the 30th, I get all my wisdom teeth out, and they're pulling out one molar.
Oh boy.
Drugs
Fubar.
in his body.
Mm-hmm.
Narcotics will be your friend.
So the 30th, what day is that? Is that a Friday?
Thursday.
That's Thursday? So then
I'm taking the day off.
Huh?
I'm taking the day off.
Okay.
The
And
30th
then-
of December?
No, that's when they wanted to do it. I said, "Fuck you! I'm eating prime rib for New Year's." I go, so we're gonna push it off till January.
Okay.
Pat Miss Prime Rib? No.
Fucking with my emotions.
But then I got to go back every 3 months too for the cleaning because I never flossed before, so I got periodontal.
Oh wow, okay. Where's everybody else at?
What, at my house?
No, I just all dad's usual.
Oh, like Hazy and Dizzy
Yeah.
Yeah.
playing with each other and in their own group chat.
I think they're in a room together having fun with each other.
Nah, Hazy's probably sleeping, which I don't blame him. He's been working on that shed night and day.
Well, no, actually, the shed's done. He's working on a guitar right now.
Hold on, guys.
Uh-oh, duty calls.
It's only quarter to 12 back there. Who blocked me? Nobody blocked you, Shandog.
How do you become a moderator in the chat? You got to be like the first to chat?
No, I get to make you one.
Oh, okay.
And then
Sorry
then
about
you
that.
put a link beside your name.
Oh shit, I can't hear you. I'll be back.
Nice. Here, watch. Shandog. Watch. Add moderator. All right. Shandog is now a moderator on my channel. So next time Shandog text, he'll have the little wrench.
To have a wench?
A wrench, not a
Oh,
wench.
a wrench, not a wench?
See? Shandog's got a wrench. I've been trying to ask something. Oh, ask away, Shandog. Whatever you want.
Chrissy just went and cleaned out the liquor store of all the beer I like.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because they're done making it for the year. So it should leave me with a 4-pack to bring out for you guys to sample.
Okay.
Just 4? That's all we're worth to you?
2 beers, that'll be enough. They've got 10% alcohol by volume per beer. You'll be fine, trust me.
Okay.
3, it knocks my dick in the dirt.
Actually, if you I confess to this, if you look at the beer shelf on my refrigerator, Coors Light now only has 2 rows. Everything else is full of beer you've been telling me about.
Dragon's Milk and Old Chub.
Oh, nice. We'll have to do bratwurst with Old Chub while we're out there.
We can do that.
Okay. Well, it's Deborah changed the policy, and I have from the day before Christmas all the way through New Year's Day off. The office is closed,
Uh-huh.
so I only have to work remote January 2nd.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No, not at all. And I'll work at Dallas time, so I'll start 4 o'clock local, and I'll be done around 1 o'clock. So,
Okay.
Shannon Dog's asking if we've ever seen Kill the Irishman.
I showed this earlier.
I've never seen it.
oh, cool. We get to wire that in.
Yeah.
Is it just The Irishman that's on Netflix?
Yeah, the one about Hoffa.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
it.
But this is a different one called Kill the Irishman. It's a movie.
Oh, okay. No, I have not.
And then this.
Okay.
So I got one half, you got the other half.
Yep. I pick up the trailer Friday and I'll have it loaded.
Is it enclosed?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to get an adapter so I can go from my 1.25" mount to 1.5" or 2"
Mm-hmm.
on my hitch. And then Jason's going to let me borrow. He has a 4-bike carrier. So then that way we can just take my crews out there to go riding at Blue Diamond or whatever.
So
Okay.
is Shandog talking about that movie about Hoffa on Netflix?
No, this is a different one. It's called Kill the Irishman. I'm
Okay.
looking at it right now. It's another mobster turf war in Cleveland that leads to the collapse of the mafia in several U.S. cities. It came out in 2011. Sounds like a pretty good movie.
See that
Val Kilmer, Christopher Walken.
I've seen that.
You have?
Yeah. There's a big old gun
Okay, I
fight
haven't.
after they rob a bank or something.
No, that's Heat.
Is that Heat? I could
Yeah.
be getting it mixed up.
Could be. I think that's Heat because
you're doing
that's
about
what,
Chicago, because the north side of Chicago was the Irish mob, and the south side of Chicago was Capone's boys.
this one it says in Cleveland. So it's on Netflix. So I might watch it tonight.
Yeah, same here.
I don't get that.
I'm watching The Irishman right now, actually, because I didn't see the beginning of it.
Shandog says no. Jimmy Green. It's
Yeah.
a movie. I see. You type all 10. Laughing out loud. No, it's Union. It's Union. It's Union Long Shores. Oh, in Cleveland. Okay. So did you, T-Dub, did you kick Evelyn off because she came on, said hi, and that was it?
No, they're not here. Chrissy and the kids went to the store real quick.
Okay.
There was Mary. We had to postpone our go Christmas shopping till tomorrow. There was a kid took a gun to Grapevine High School, and they locked the school down, and Mary's still stuck there.
Oh, so Mary's still at work?
Yeah, Mary's still at work.
Yeah, no one can go in or out.
Yep. Yeah, it was one kid that wasn't a school member or a student at the school was on campus with a firearm. Cops got him and 2 other people, and they're charging them with felony terrorist threats or something like that.
Some of these kids better watch it. The government could sit there and charge them with terrorist stuff, and guess where they're going?
Well, I think some of these kids need to have the shit kicked out of them and their parents.
Well, actually, the best thing they can do with some of these kids is to listen to them out of them. Put them on a C-130 and tell them you're going to Guantanamo, buddy. You did a terrorist act. Sit there, you get to live with a whole bunch of Muslims that hate us.
Yeah.
Scare, and just take the one, and don't take them down there, but just take the 130 and fly around for a while. You know, like about 6 or 8 hours. Kid won't have a walk, won't know what to do. And then a couple of agents standing there talking about stories and how they kill attacks that are going down on prison. Videotape, watch the kid's facial expression. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Go Harold and Kumar on them, cock meat sandwich.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shandog says, I agree. Kick the shit out of him. Gun is no place for school. School's to learn something. Come on.
Yep.
If you're that much of a pussy, you got to take a gun to school then. You need your ass kicked.
Have you guys seen any of the Star Wars TV series on Disney?
No.
Mm-mm.
The Mandalorian? with Baby Yoda.
All right, hold on. Stand dog's taking off. Yep. Stand dog.
Take it easy, Shandog.
Bye.
No, Disney's putting it on. It's a regular series,
Yeah,
animated or real.
real.
Now, is it on Disney pay-per-view or regular Disney Channel?
Disney Plus, so it's their pay service.
Okay. Take their Wi-Fi away. That should be enough, David Collins says.
Do that Scared Straight with them, only we send them to Leavenworth or that Supermax that's in Colorado.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that they're thinking that they're going to go down to Guantanamo Bay, put them, like you said, do a Harold and Kumar with them, in the back of a 130, and just have two agents in there talking about shit that happened down there, and just scared the living bejesus out of the kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
John Denhart, not to change the subject, was in the office this week.
Yeah,
You know, he's got Yankee White security clearance.
Yankee White.
That's the highest level that they offer.
It's alphabetical, T-Dub.
No, this is the security clearance because he works on the hangar for Air Force One. He did the fire protection systems for that.
Okay. All security clearances through the government are alphabetical.
Sorry.
Well, the one that they give you to be in the presence of the president is called Yankee White or YW,
Okay.
and that's what he had.
Oh, Monica. You want to come on, Monica? Here you go. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Disregard. Hang on, that's something else. Now we do it.
You got the right one this time?
Huh?
You got the right one this time?
Time. I know you're at work. You've come on at work before, Monica. There's the right link. No, I can't tell you about the White House. All I can tell you is about Air Force and the test site. And
Okay.
most government clearances that I've come across and held are all alphabetical.
Is it? Yeah, John's done. He's done work in the White House, but he can't say where.
Uh-huh.
He says that whole place before they got their hands on it was piped with slip fit.
Garbage.
Victalic slip fits.
Muffler tube piping.
Sorry about that.
Well, I shouldn't shake my head because I sit there and get the deflection off of those and everything else. It wasn't slip fits. What's the Victalic fitting? And you can use scheduled pin pipe with it to put it in, and then you turn the little
Quick lock or something like that, or posi lock.
posi lock or quick lock. The tent above circuit. I did when I was with Renell. I did that up there because you can get an extra deflection out of it.
Why are they going
And going around the arc of the tent, you know, at the ends of the tent. I could get that done without any elbows or anything, just using the deflection out of the fitting.
Okay.
And so that saved a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, the whole squad is doing this.
Why can't you feel your face, Pat? Oh, okay. Monica.
Mm-hmm.
She can't tell by looking? Oh,
I guess not.
okay. Yeah, I came to the conclusion that 12:30 tonight at Walmart with your mother teed up is not a fun place to be.
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
You almost need to be armed.
The story, but I'll tell you again. We were doing like about 20 laps around the little girl clothing department.
Uh-huh.
I come up and I go, what are you doing? I can't find the top for Evelyn.
Yeah, that guy's like,
Pants, I'm going to get Evelyn. And I sat there and I said, okay. Show me the pants. Shows me the pants. They're white pants. I said, okay. Standing right there. I looked down. I think she said 7. And I said, top? And she goes, yeah. And I go, the red with black. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like that. I go, we walked by this 3 times, girl. The only saving grace is that at 12 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Yep.
Was it a freaking zoo?
That's a rarity too.
Your mom was telling me the other day that there were people there loading up shopping carts and blowing by security, having somebody parked right by the door, and they were grabbing as much as they could in the shopping carts, throwing it into the car and taking off.
It's Walmart
Oh, wow.
for you.
Yeah.
You know, the thing, I don't know the liability on Walmart, but start giving security sidearms and sit there, and it deter that really quick. We will shoot you if you're stealing from our store.
They're almost, okay, there we go.
You got that sign on a
Not yet.
side of the
Maybe
store.
tomorrow, Jody. Trying to know what we're doing for dinner.
What?
I don't know what we're doing for dinner. Maybe pork chops.
You're not eating anything.
Probably not.
Okay.
Unless you can drink it.
I got a blender.
There you go.
Well, we went to, God, what was the name? Is this? What were the 2 big steak and seafood restaurants in town? There was the Port Tack and then the
Starboard Tech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in town. Richard, Sandy, and I and your mom went out to dinner, and this was right after your mom sat there and had her wisdom teeth done, and she didn't want beef, she didn't want anything, she didn't want to eat anything, and the whole 9 yards. So she ordered what was it, a halibut or whatever, and they took the halibut and they took her potatoes and they made sort of like a halibut mush out of it, sort of like a semi in the bowl and gave it to her, and that's what she had.
Nice.
Oh, Monica says, oh, it was deep cleaning. Oh yeah, deep cleaning, Monica. Hey, Nance, you ought to look at your son. Pat had deep cleaning.
Ah, shit.
What?
I think the baby may be awake.
Uh-oh. You get to see
She
Elena?
didn't take Elena with?
No.
That would be an
Yep.
excuse for a margarita.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
Deep cleaning. Look at the right side of his mouth.
Yep.
It's actually the left side, but it looks like the right.
Oh, left side.
You look wiped out.
I'm tired. I've been poked 5 times. Even had my physical this morning.
Oh, boy.
They took
Oh,
3
you got the
vials
pee
of
in a
blood.
cup?
Pee in a cup, 3 vials of blood, all that good shit. Hearing test, chest x-ray.
I'll be right back.
All
Well-
right.
You get to see Elena.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, she'll get it.
Oh, look who's parked now. Huh?
Hey, pretty girl.
This is what goes out to everybody.
Oh, you unhappy? I bet you're hungry.
What am I watching?
Well, T-Dub's got his.
Earbuds still in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Dad, they're wireless earbuds, okay? Just like my headphones. They're wireless. Oh, there's Elena.
Hi, pretty girl.
Oh, this is what I wasn't even paying
What do you
attention.
She looks.
That's the look on the
My
face.
old for no reason.
She looks angry.
She's like, I just woke up and you're putting all this in my face.
She's like, I'm hangry.
Angry.
I don't know what to think of all this.
And she's probably teething too.
Oh, of course. What are you whispering to Dad?
Nothing.
David Collins said superstar.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks better than you, Disney superstar.
Oh, there she's getting a smile. We're gonna get a smile. No,
Look, there's Uncle. You haven't met Uncle yet.
no.
There's Nanny and Papa.
No, she met Uncle.
No, I didn't. Wait, yeah, I was out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were out there.
I got the holder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
I got
September.
pictures of you holding her.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was I? Oh, in September.
September, yeah.
You gonna make me look now?
He's gonna look.
Please do, because I've slept since then. A lot of shit's gone down the past few months.
Yeah, including the iPhones. I can't even delete my old text.
Okay, yep, I stand corrected. Yep.
Look at her look. It's still got the depth look on her face.
Even my nose look like it's numb. It's just resting.
I don't know. Right here in your eye, right here,
One eye looks
the other side.
Now my right eye's always been doing that. It's like a lazy eyelid. Oh, there she's smiling.
She's
Ugh.
Hi.
She's like, hey, what's going on?
Got a beer, Dad?
Can I have
It's
a
on
beer?
its way.
I'm sucking my thumb here. Can you
I
hook
need
me
a
up?
beer. My
You
low
wanna see
alcohol
something
light's
funny?
on, Dad.
You want to see something funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how we think she's teething. You don't want it now? No, you don't want it?
What, she'd start sucking on your finger?
Oh, she'd see. I would hold it out like this earlier.
The
and
nub?
she'd-
Yeah.
And she's had rosy cheeks and
That's
she's got a
awesome.
low-grade fever. So we're like, yeah, she's got to be teething.
Well, look at the thumb in her mouth, though. She's going to town on that thumb.
Oh, yeah.
Emily and Evelyn didn't suck their thumbs, did they?
Very, very
No.
little.
I don't
don't
remember.
recall them ever.
I remember Evelyn doing it for like a minute, but then we gave her all the chew toys for teething,
Yeah.
and it came to an end. This one, I think we're going to have to fight with it.
Well, we better start getting her chew toys, huh?
We have them. She doesn't want them.
So you've got her chew toys for teething, and she don't want them.
Yep,
So in other words, you're telling me, Dad, don't get her chew toys.
pretty much.
Chrissy sent you a picture of something.
Chew toys.
No,
Here,
they weren't chew toys. They were these other things.
I'll show you here in a minute.
Not even the one with the ice cube in it?
We have one.
She don't like it.
Nope.
Okay. Was everybody off but you and the boys?
I don't know where Hazy and Dizzy are.
Okay.
We're off playing.
How's
I guess
Dizzy
they're
doing
they're
after
probably
his
on camera
bad news?
playing with each other.
I think he's doing all right.
These.
Hey, T-Dub,
Yeah.
I'm going to share the screen. Chrissy gave us these.
Oh, it's like a bib with a little biter on it. You put in the freezer.
Yeah. Okay. Eh, she didn't tell me about it.
Okay, well, so this is,
Whatever.
she sent us a list on Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what she sat there and sent us.
Okay.
So. Should we get them or not?
Yeah, go for it if you want to. You want those? Yeah.
Cold beer would be better, Dad.
Right.
Does Chrissy want me to wash those sheets and stuff?
Probably.
Because I don't have
If you
dress.
get bored and feel like it.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Look, there you are.
Say goodbye to your sons.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
Mom.
See you shortly.
Bye-bye.
She's looking at something else.
Oh, the TV got her
TV.
attention.
She'll outgrow it. She will. Yeah, she will, David. And she's like her sisters. I think
Hey
she's
there.
growing faster than her two sisters did. You doing, Elena? Can you hear? What?
She jumped. She's like, hi. Did you hear Papa? You want to hear Papa? Who's that? Who's that?
Is TV on?
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
it's previews right now. The
Okay.
show just ended.
Okay.
Apple, I'm half tempted to bring my Apple TV out because since I had to get a new phone since my old one died, I got a year free of that Apple TV Plus,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got a space show. It's fictional of what would have happened if we continued the Apollo program
Uh-huh.
and established a base on the moon and stuff, and I think Dad would be into it.
Probably.
Oh, you gave me an Apple TV. It's sitting on the, Pat started hooking it up one time and then we just sat there and stopped.
I'll see if I can log in with my account then. I'm not sure. I'll research it and see if we need to get a different one or a newer one.
Okay. Well, that's the one you left me, T-Dub, several years ago.
Okay.
I kept going,
It's an older one.
white box.
So it's like a second or third gen at best.
Yeah. It's not a 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's that? Thank God you got the black earbud, Pat, not the white ones.
Oh, the AirPods?
Yeah. The white ones remind me about something about Mary.
About Apollo Now. Hold on, T-Dub. David says he's reading a good book about Apollo Now. David, what's the name of the book? Put it up there. Finally finished one David Brown book. I got one more to go, and then I've read all his series. I got to find it, see if he's done any more. Well, she's got that finger. She ain't letting go.
Nope, she don't either.
Tell her to pull it and fart and see what she does.
I wish I had one right now. Hi.
Oh, take your finger and put it in her mouth?
Yeah.
Girl, you don't know where that finger's been.
I picked my nose with it earlier.
Where did Monica go? Her boss is right next to me. Okay, Monica must have left.
Yeah, her boss is watching her.
It's the holidays. Tell your boss to let you on, Monica. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. She got daddy's finger.
Yep. You got daddy's finger?
Okay. The fun starts
That's
in
awesome.
2 days. See, I was hoping you'd leave Friday and be here Saturday night, and we do the Villa Pizza thing Saturday night.
I was hoping to be there too, but the kids got invited to a sleepover / birthday party. Stop, Angel. Chrissy just got home.
Is that Angel?
Yeah,
So he's whining about the garage door open.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Angel.
He can't hear you.
That's right. T-Dub's earbuds.
That are
Angel.
wireless. No wires.
You're not going to let me live that down, are you, Pat? Okay.
No, I'm going to have to buy you a pair of wireless headphones or something. Whoa, whoa. He's upside down.
Holy
Me?
smoke. Emily.
Oh, man. I'm bleeding good now then.
What? Your
I
mom?
picked a... Yeah, it's going good.
All right, guys, I'm gonna cut out so I can help Chris unload the car.
All right.
How are you, bro?
We'll
I'll
see you
get
later,
back on
Chief.
as soon as dinner's done, if you guys are still going.
Okay.
We'll be on
Sounds
for about 15, 16 more minutes.
All righty, sir.
All right.
All right, we'll see you later.
See you
Hold it.
later. Say
All
bye-bye.
right.
Bye, Elena.
Bye, Elena.
Bye.
Look. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Hey. She said bye.
She's
Yes,
upside
she
down. Okay. David says One Giant Leap, the impossible mission that flew us to the moon. Best I ever read. Okay, here we go. All right, hang on.
Great. My laptop decided to do updates.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it's downloading updates right now.
Okay. Here we go. Now I get to share the screen. All right, David, hold on. Is this it, David?
Looks like it.
Yep. I'm going to buy it. If that's it, I'll buy it. Need another book to read. Yes, buy it. Okay, David. As soon as I get off tonight, we'll be buying it. Oh, Monica. Okay, have to take off. Work is distracting. Well, have a great weekend, Monica. We'll probably see you on Disney show, maybe Haiti show, tomorrow and Sunday. Take care. Time for refill. You got it.
I vote.
Oh, you left? I know you're going to get a refill.
That to where I could do a live show and work on the Camaro at the same time, and get somebody in here then on the panel to read comments to me while I'm working on the car. I think that'd be cool.
That would be.
And the only way I think I could do that is if I bring the laptop in there and plug it in, use this camera and plug it in, and then once I do that, then I could sit there and I won't pull up the YouTube stream. I'll just leave it on StreamYard, and then get somebody in there to like you or T-Dub to sit there and stay for a few hours and let me work on the car.
Yeah. Sounds doable.
Okay, we'll have to work something out. Maybe the one between Christmas and New Year's when we get all three of us in the garage type thing, where somebody can look at the screen every now and then or whatever, and comments coming in.
Okay.
That's a doable thing. Let's see. The 31st is on a Tuesday. So the following Friday will be first, second, it'll be 3rd of January. Oh, we got that thing to do with T-Dub
Hey, Pat,
to say on that.
What?
day. What?
how many people do you have?
John's talking.
Oh. I don't know, maybe the week between Christmas and New Year's. The 27th is the 27th. Yeah, that'll be doable. The 27th of December is the week between Christmas and New Year's. We'll all be here. We could sit there and T-Dub and I could be working on the car in the garage, and we can sit there and get you to moderate and answer questions, and we can sit there and do something like that. Yeah. Doable. We'll have to figure that out. I had to break out the laptop and charge it up.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be an interesting format. Next week will be T-Dub will be packing. He says he gets the trailer Thursday night, and so it's an enclosed. So he'll be. So how much junk could we put in that thing?
Yeah.
I vote.
We got to get that ATC running.
Yeah, we do.
So I think you and I worked on it inside of about 4 hours on Saturday, the 21st, that we'd be able to sit there and get that running. I'll go get some gas in the gas can.
So there's a return.
And this week I'll sit there and I'll do a few cleaning, and I got to look and see what type of oil it gets, and then we'll fill it.
So you're gonna push left side now?
David,
Okay.
packing. You packed. David, when are you leaving to go to your mom's? Christmas is for
Okay,
another
let's this on point. He's done because it's
week and a half,
Weld it off.
because Christmas is on a Wednesday.
Freezing hard.
Oh, and the other thing is I'm changing up Christmas Day dinner.
Okay.
It's still going to be ham, but rather
Yeah, we
than
win those.
tired of scallop and
Yeah.
au gratin potatoes and everything else, I'm going to take golden Yukon potatoes and dice them up to bite-sized pieces and put them in olive oil with thyme, salt, garlic, pepper, and salt and bacon.
Okay. Do seasoned salt too.
Yeah, okay. Next Saturday, I have other stuff to do. Oh, you're leaving next Saturday. Oh, okay. So where does your mom live? How far do you got to go? Because that's the same time T-Dub's leaving is next Saturday, the 21st. But he's got, what is it, an 18-hour drive?
Yeah.
And he's breaking it up into 2 9-hour days or something like that. I think he said if he wants to get to Amarillo, but he says if he gets to Amarillo, he's pushing it. He'll go to Flagstaff, and that's getting up in the mountains at night. And I wouldn't want to do that with black ice and such, depending upon
Well,
what.
he'll get to Amarillo the first day.
Not Amarillo. I mean Albuquerque. I'm sorry.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. He wanted to get to Albuquerque, and then from Albuquerque, he said he was going to camp out. But then another time we were talking, he says if he feels like he still can make it, he wants to push on to Flagstaff. And I says, well, but after Albuquerque, you got Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and Gallup, New Mexico, I think, is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
David said Port Smith, Virginia, about 5 hours away. Oh, okay. Well, that ain't too long of a drive. It's a good haul, but not that bad. That was like when I was stationed at Hill Air Force Base up in Ogden, Utah, that we were coming down here in Vegas. Well, her mom still does. Her dad passed away. But we would sit there and come down here, and that was, at the time, that was a scheduled 496 miles, and that was an 8-hour trip, they were saying, because it wasn't all 4-lane highway. You break down 2 lanes and go through small towns and such. And the best time I made it was 6.5 hours. So it was all good. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll do one more show before the next week on the 20th, and then we'll have Christmas, and then we're going to probably try and do a live show while working on the car in the garage. Is Portsmouth is where Newport News is, or Norfolk Naval Yard? Newport News is up in there, and that's where most of the ships are built, David.
Yeah.
I think General Dynamics, isn't General Dynamics doing that still? I know General Dynamics is building our subs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So that's the schedule, guys. So here we got the schedule. Next week we'll be live. We'll see if T-Dub comes on day before his trip. I doubt seriously he will unless he gets a lot of stuff done. He's off that day. And then we will wish everybody a Merry Christmas then. And then we'll be on the 27th, the following Friday. And then we'll do a live shot. We'll get the laptop fired up and get the garage situated to where we can do it while we're all working on the car. Maybe installing the stereo. Hopefully the car will be back together, but installing the stereo and do a live thing.
My connection's crapping out.
Okay.
Now we're almost done anyway.
Yeah. I've been away from there too long to know, Tom, but I think you're right. Yeah. Well, I know Newport News is up in that area, and I know Newport News is where most of the carriers are built. A lot of the other ships are built around the country, but I know the carriers are built up there because that's let's see, the Gerald Ford. That's where the Gerald Ford launched from, and I think in the ways right now or in dry dock right now is the carrier JFK, because they're naming another carrier after John F. Fitzgerald Kennedy, and that's out of the Gerald Ford class of carriers, which is a new class because they have broken away from the Nimitz class of carriers. Oh, excuse me. NOV is across the river. All right. But yeah, so, and it's at 4:25 right now. So we're going to go ahead and sit there and call it a day. And I want to thank everybody for, I want to thank T-Dub and Pat for coming on. And,
Thank you, everyone.
and I'm going to sit there and say, well, even though they didn't come on my show, I guess they were in the room together playing with each other. But don't forget Dizzy's show tomorrow at 1:30 Las Vegas time. And don't forget the show on Sunday at 12 noon. That is if they get out of the room playing with each other. We don't know. This could be something new. So everybody have a good Friday night, and we'll catch you next Friday. Later, guys. I want to thank
See you. Happy holidays.
Collins. I want to thank Shandog. I want to thank Monica. And who else was on here? I want to Redneck. Way of Life was on here. I want to thank you all for coming in. So we'll see you next Friday. Good night, all.
See you later.
Bye.